Wasn't
Yes,
speeding.
you were speeding. You were speeding.
I
I was speeding. Right. So 17 decks saved up, and yeah. So from there, what's been happening? What was your first gig, like clubbing gig or anything like that?
That's what I'm trying to get at with the whole clubbing
Hmm.
scene. I don't think I got club bookings until maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago.
Okay, this is an interesting topic that I want to talk about, but I don't know
Yeah,
if I should talk about that now or go a bit later.
talk about it now. Let's talk
No,
about
okay.
it
So
now. Talk about it
I
now.
personally, I think that there's not enough female DJs in the clubbing scene. That's my opinion.
I
I
agree,
like
actually.
when I see female DJs, I know there's a lot of DJs who DJ in clubs. Like you got Sarai Tape's main DJ. Like there's a lot of DJs who DJ in a lot of clubs around the UK. But personally, when I've
Yeah.
seen a female DJ, they're
Hmm.
doing the rooftop bars or like the Nike, JD, like the fashion kind of stuff
Yeah,
or
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that, and they're not doing the clubbing events, and or they're doing like the boat parties or something like that. It's not the clubbing
yeah,
clubbing.
yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah.
What's your take on that? What's your take on that?
Do you know what? Do you know what? DJing is quite a male-dominated
Yeah,
industry. It's like plumbing or I don't know, football, anything to do with anything like that. It's always male-dominated. So I don't
yeah.
think people trust females to do a good job. So I
Hmm.
remember when I first started DJing because my name wasn't always Carmen London. I actually changed my DJ name about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So before I was known as DJ Titch, that was like my tag from school days. It was DJ Titch. But I changed my DJ name because I wanted to try and rebrand myself and be more like a.
Do you think
I
that's
believe
helped you?
100%, 100%. Like I said
Yeah.
to you, I only got bookings maybe 5 years ago, but I think I got that because I really wanted to become a worldwide known DJ,
Yeah.
and make it my full-time career as well. It wasn't a hobby for me. It was more
Hmm.
like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to DJ. I want to be good at it. I want to get paid good money for it as well. So,
So what's your kind of what's your take on like the clubbing scene with females then? Like, is it hard for females or is it easy or is it just because they don't try enough or is it because no one
I think
notices?
I think it's harder. I think it's harder for females. I
Hmm.
don't care how good looking you are or how many followers you get. People just care about, for one, big names. If you
Yeah.
got a household name, people will book you. And in regards to female DJs, I believe they trust men more. They just think a man will do a better job than a female would.
Hmm.
Because trust me, there's so many times I've been places and the DJ before me will look at me like, oh, what is she gonna do? And then I'm doing my thing on the decks, and then they're like, you're right, actually, you're right still. You're a good DJ still. So I think all females go through this as well. Not just me. I feel like most of them go through what I go through. It's not
Yeah.
just like me. I believe it's majority female. I just think it's just because he's a man, she's a female. They put their trust in men.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, for example, if a female plumber came to your house, would you think she's going to do a good job at the plumbing, or would you
I
prefer a
think
man?
it's just no, it's not even that. It's just like you don't see those things, right? Like there probably are female plumbers, but it's not the
Yeah,
regular. It's not the regular you see. Like if you saw if you saw a female mechanic, it's like that. Like it's not a regular thing.
it's not a regular thing, but that doesn't mean she's going to do a
Yeah,
less
yeah.
job as a
Doesn't mean
man.
doesn't mean she's not doing
You
the same
know,
job or even better or worse.
exactly, exactly, man. But my whole take on it, I just why you're asking me why? Why is there more?
Yeah.
Why is there less DJs in the club? Maybe because some girls don't really take DJing seriously.
Mm,
Some girls that might want to do it because of the clout
yeah.
or because it looks cool. Or do you know what I mean? It might not be something they're really interested in. This is what I'm really interested in doing. This is what I want to make it my full-time job.
Mm,
Some of them have their own jobs on the side. They've got their 9 to 5.
yeah.
DJing is like a second job. It's not a priority. And with some men, when they do DJing, it's their only thing. Like they put their heart and soul into it. They
Yeah.
pay
Yeah.
for DJ pools. You know what I mean? They take the time to get a good logo. They build everything around their DJing craft. And some females, they probably don't. It's probably just like a hobby, something fun to do on the side. So I'm
Mm.
not too sure. I'm not too sure why
And there's some
females.
female DJs that you actually know that they ain't taking it seriously. They're just trying to do it for the clout. Or have you not come across those?
Everyone that I come across is taking it seriously. I believe they're taking it seriously. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't really come across anyone that's doing it for the clout. to be honest. No.
So there's obviously going to be gigs, yeah, where it's just females only. Have you had those ones where it's just like we only want female DJs, or has it been like,
I've been booked for like female only events, maybe like Women's International DJ Day, or it's just a ladies' night and it's just a female lineup. But yeah, of course I have, of course, yeah. And
So, yeah, carry on, sorry.
no, I think it's a good thing because people don't really notice female DJs. We're not really noticeable. It's just like you're a DJ. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
So
but
going back to looks, do you not think that a lot of DJs are getting booked on looks though, or do you think it's done at that and it's about their craft and skill?
I think it's not even about the craft. It's not about the skill. It's not about the looks. I think it's about household names. So I feel like if you've been in the game for a long time, and it's more about word of mouth as well. Like for example, people like Invasion Crew, you know, Mixed Masters, DJ Pioneer. They're household names, but they've been doing their craft from maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They've done the hard work, and now people know who they are. You know, I think it's about doing the hard work, doing that hard work, and then people will respect you. They know you do a good job, and they know you can bring people to the club as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's about bringing people there. That's kind of the main thing now. It's not even about your skill anymore. Obviously, you can be good.
And it's about popularity as well.
Yeah.
Is that DJ popular? Do you know what I mean? It's all about that. So if you look at all like the weekenders people are booked on, if you look at the festivals, do you know what I mean? There's some attraction to that DJ why people want them. You know?
How hard is it for you to kind of get the following? Was it quite a hard job for you? Was it easy or?
I feel being on radio helped.
Yeah.
Being on radio helped. And also I'm a bait person, man. If you ask anyone about me, I've always been a bait person. So everyone knows who I am. Well, not everyone not everyone knows who I am, but people and like where I'm from know who I am. So I guess I got followers just from being a bait person, and radio as well. Doing events helped as well. Doing my own events helped. But no, getting followers is hard. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. Everything you have to work for. Nothing comes on the plate. You have to do something.
The problem is what I worked out from doing these interviews is that yes, there's like so many DJs, but their fans will only be their fans. So like they will not really know about any other DJs. They might know about a couple in that area. But let's say when I've done an interview with, let's say, a Manchester DJ, their fans will come and be like, "Oh, there's this," and they start following me and stuff like that. So then it's hard because if you're not well known, then it's hard to get a following. Even in your area, like this following could be big, but it's not actually big in the scale.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you because I have followers that might not know who you are.
Yeah.
You might not know who I am, but like I said to you, if you're on a certain platform, i.e. radio, TV, there's something where you can get a massive audience. Yeah, a massive audience, and people automatically know who you are. But if not, you still got to keep grinding. You still got to keep working.
Definitely.
You know?
So who do you look up to in the DJ industry? Is it kind of changed from when you were younger to now, or is it?
It's definitely changed. It's definitely changed, man. Like I said to you, when I first started proper DJing, I'll probably say it's probably about 5 years ago. Even though I've been playing music from 17, I was more recognised about maybe 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, I was looking up to people like Hot Stepper. You know, I liked Hot Stepper at the time. DJ Capital, Tim Westwood, people like that. But now I'm a DJ, like proper. I know how to mix and how to scratch, everything like that. I think it's kind of changed slightly now.
Yeah.
I like people's technical ability, what they can do. So there's a DJ, I forgot his name. He's a black guy. He's got like a long high top like that.
Raymond?
Top. Raymond.
Okay,
oh my
Raymond.
God. Raymond, he's sick.
Yeah. He's one of the sickest guys I know.
Listen. When I see someone could do something like completely this mad, I respect them. I think he's so sick.
Yeah, I showed him to my mom, and like my mom's very particular about music and DJing. So like, she's like the hardest to please. So like, she'll go out and be like, literally just judge the DJ. So when I showed her Raymond, she was like, "Yeah, he knows what he's doing." He was like straight away. He was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
And then she starts
100%.
cussing me and was like, "Why aren't you like here?" I'm like, I'm just starting, you know.
Yeah. No, do you know, everyone's got their own little thing they do that makes them special. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't believe anyone should be like anyone else. Because at the end of the day, what you do will make you shine.
Mm,
You know, everyone's got their own different thing why people like them. So yeah, I like Raymond for his technical ability.
yeah.
Um, in regards to mixing, I like DJ Slick.
Hmm.
I book him for my events. He's good. He knows how to work a crowd. Whether it's a warm up set, 2 a.m. set, last set,
Yeah.
he's good. I like him a lot. DJ Slick, DJ K
Hmm.
as well. He's good on the decks. The whole scratching thing. He's a
K's like
monster
the
on that,
Godfather.
man. Yeah, man. But you know, he was under Jazzy Jeff's
Yeah, yeah,
Jazzy
yeah,
Jeff basically taught him basically. Do you know what I mean? He
yeah.
basically taught him how to DJ and how to scratch. So that's probably why he's so dope at that, man. But yeah, there's too many to mention. There's too many to mention, DJs, man. You know,
You don't
EZ
want to forget
obviously.
anyone.
EZ's a legend. He's a legend because I saw
Definitely.
he just uses Q points all the time. His Q Q Q Q Q. Like I don't know what he's doing, but it's a madness.
I don't know
I
what
think he's
like
sick as well.
it's yeah. That's just crazy. His handwork on it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
mad.
And
And like what he does with
who I
house
think,
is yeah.
yeah, I think another good DJ as well is Sam Supplier. I
Hmm.
like the way he plays his house.
Yeah.
It's this interactive. It's fun. Yes, I like Sam Supplier as well. He's dope.
So in your
He's
opinion,
dope,
what makes
man.
a good DJ?
Oh, you know what? I was actually watching a live the other day, and they were talking about DJs and what makes them good, what makes them whatever. I'll take a few points of what they said. So, um, being able. This is basic. Being
Yeah.
known how to mix one song to another song
Yeah.
without lagging. That's the standard. So that's one thing about being a good DJ. Song selection. So having a wide range of song selection to play. So you know, I mean, like, don't repeat songs. And knowing what to play at the right time.
Mm.
So if you're warm up, play warm up. If you're the main course, do the main course. If you're finishing, finish. What else? The microphone.
Yeah.
This is one thing I didn't really like before. I was a bit
It's your best
shy
friend
on the
though.
mic. I was a bit shy on the mic, but I believe if you're a DJ, you shouldn't really be shy. You should be confident enough to pick up the mic and let's host your set.
Yeah.
Whether you go Ollie, 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 oi, 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 or make some noise or whatever, let's go, whatever. Just pick up the mic and interact with the crowd.
But
So
some people kind of find it hard. If you're in the zone of mixing, some people kind of find it hard to just pick up the mic and
I understand that, but I'll listen to Super Nitro's live the other day, and he actually talked about the whole DJs and microphone. I want a microphone DJ. I never host my own sets.
yeah.
But what he said made a valid point. Like if you're hosting, for example, if it's house, you might not need a host. But if you're hosting, for example, bashment, dancehall music, you probably will need like at least a little bit of interaction. You know what I mean? It's a little bit.
Dancehall you've got to have
Yeah,
interaction.
you need to have something because you can do it on its own, but I just feel it brings it alive more when you've got the microphone on you and you're talking to the crowd, you know. So I think that's a little bit different. Scratching is a bonus. If you can't scratch, it's not a big deal. But if you can scratch, that tips it off, makes it a bit more special. I think the scratching abilities. What else makes a good DJ? Yeah, I think that's it. You know, to be honest, I use sound effects.
Yeah.
So if you use sound effects, that's good. I think I like sound effects in sets. So yeah, having a good selection, using the microphone, scratching ability is a bonus, and song selection, having a wide range of songs to pick from, having a wide knowledge of songs. So not just new school stuff, old school stuff as well. You know, that's good.
You rebranded yourself. Do you think branding is a big thing you look to as a DJ? Like, would you say if a DJ was like, I want to play at your event or whatever, if their branding and logo wasn't right, would you take them on board or would you just give them a try? Or
Do you know, I'm not lying to you. I put the DJ for one of my events.
yeah,
They had a brand, but they bought someone else under their brand, under their umbrella. And the DJ was so whack. I was so disappointed. People left that room. I had 2 rooms.
Yeah.
People left the room. So I believe you need to have, like, brand is important. If you're a good DJ and you just want to DJ and whatever, you're starting off, but you're a good DJ, cool, I'll book you. But if you're taking it seriously, you need to have some kind of branding. You have to, man, because people respect you more. It's like if you go to McDonald's and, you know what I mean, it's there's a fake McDonald's next door, but they've got no branding. Not gonna bleed. You're not gonna trust them.
You're not gonna go there. Yeah.
No, you're not. You need people like visuals. People like stuff like that. You know, if you're DJ Krish, have a logo to introduce yourself. You know, your logo is a handshake to the world. You know, so yeah, you need to have some kind of branding, a strong branding as well.
Do you find it easier as a female DJ to network, or is it actually harder for you, or have you had no bad experiences with that?
Networking. I think it's harder, you know, being a female DJ.
I would have thought that would have been easier because like a lot of maybe male DJs might invite you into like their kind of I don't know. Maybe I thought it was just
No, some people, you know, it's a yes and a no. I don't look at myself as, oh, I'm a female DJ. I look at myself as a DJ.
The DJ.
You know? Yeah, I don't like the whole you're female, you're male DJ, whatever. I personally feel I've been very lucky in my DJ career. You know, I've traveled the world, I've won awards. You know, I've had residencies in different places. But I believe it's about you as a person. I don't believe it's you as a male or a female. I believe it's you as an individual.
Yeah.
Of how you come across to people like you. Are you friendly? Are you humble? That's what I believe. I don't think it's male or female. Like, I don't.
Everyone's just got the title of DJ, and it's like, if you're, it doesn't matter if you're male or female.
No, I don't think so. I think if you're good, and sometimes people will give you a trial, for example. If you're good, they'll keep you on. If they don't like you or they like your DJing skills, they won't keep you on. That's all it is, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I think it's still, I mean, it's probably developed a lot since back in the day, as before you would just see male DJs.
Yeah.
But we still need to keep developing.
Of course, man.
And like, so DJ Simo put this question up, and he was saying, what's this take on black DJs not getting the same recognition as white DJs who play bashment and dancehall and Afrobeats and stuff like that?
Wow, what a question.
Yeah.
What a question. Wow. Do you know what? That is just down to probably I don't want to say racism, but like, does he mean like commercially, like in a commercial world?
Yeah, in a commercial world, yeah.
Yeah, that's a sticky question.
Like, let's say if you go to the Caribbean, right, you'd probably get stereotyped and people think you should know the music, right?
Yeah.
If a white DJ goes to the Caribbean, they'll get more leeway about the whole thing, and then he'll probably be hyped up more, or she'll be hyped up more. Because
you know what? I'll tell you something when it is, yeah? When you see a white DJ, you're gonna, and he's at like a bashment dancehall event, for example, you might think, oh, what does he know about dancehall music? You know, it's a white DJ. But then when they're actually killing it and they're smashing it, people will rate them more because they underestimated them. That's all it's down to. It's underestimating people. When they actually kill it, that's when you rate them more. So that's probably why I'll probably say to you, in regards to me being a female DJ, people probably looked at me and said, oh, she's going to be shit because she's a female. But then when I actually kill it on the decks, they're like, raw, like they underestimated me, and now I exceed their expectations. But if like I'm a normal black guy going to a dancehall set and I killed it, they won't think anything of it because that's expected. Do you understand?
Stereotypes
it's expected. Yeah, it's definitely accepted. But in regards to like why white DJs are more, what do you say? They're more what? What did you say? They're more
like appreciate. I'm not appreciated. What's the word? I don't know what the word is I'm looking for
more accepted.
Bigger following kind of thing. Like if you look at Westwood, right? Like obviously Westwood's got mainly all of his following from doing his dancehall and bashment and Afrobeat kind of sets. So everyone looks up to him like that.
Do you know? Yeah, I think Westwood got his following from before that. He's been around since like
Well, yeah, he's
the
like,
90s. Dude,
yeah.
I used to have
I
Westwood
think because
CDs.
he was one of the first white DJs to
Yeah,
play
doing hip
black
hop.
music. Yeah,
Yeah, hip hop. He's known for the hip hop days, man. Do you understand? And I don't think it was really known for a white British. More about the British as well. He's British. Going to America, meeting
yeah,
Jay-Z, meeting all these legends. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to get there,
yeah.
to meet legends like that. So the fact that he done that, I think people rate them for that as well. But do you know what? Do you know what they say? It's a white man's world. That's a saying. So it's probably just it works out easier for them because they are
But do
white.
you think it would ever change? And how would we change that?
Oh, do you know what? It starts at the top. Everything always starts at the top. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? You can start at the bottom, but then you're gonna hit like a wall. Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit like a certain type of thing. So, boy, to me, I don't look at my race. I don't look at my
yeah,
sex, as I always say. I've been on BBC One Extra. Do you know what I mean? I've played in Jamaica. I've played in France. I've played in Switzerland. I've played in for loads of white people. I've liaised with loads of white CEOs and club owners and stuff like that. I don't look at my race, my age, or my sex as a deterrent for anything.
yeah.
So I believe like if you wanna be successful in life, you can work towards it. But I don't think you should think, oh, white people are doing better than me, or if I was white, I'll be further. Because I don't really think like that. But you're right, there is an issue with it, but
But it's like,
just
can we ever
ignore it.
change
Like
that though? But like, could we ever change that?
I believe you can change yourself.
Mm,
Do you know what I'm saying? When you change yourself, you can change the world. May change around you, but just focus on yourself. Do you know what I mean? Focus on what you want, and
yeah,
when you're up there, bring people up with you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can advise.
yeah,
Honestly,
definitely.
that's the only thing I can advise. Honestly, because like, yeah, don't let things like it's a madness. That's a deep question, you know.
It is. It's a big question. I got
That's a
thrown back
very big
when
question.
he gave that question. I got thrown back because I was like, I don't know what to say about that because like it's prevalent and like,
Mm,
but it's like you can't even change that right now. And then, as you said, it's
mm.
like more about changing yourself, and then maybe
Yeah, change yourself, man.
other people might
Yeah,
follow that. But it's like
yeah.
we're all followers, right? Most people are all
Mhm.
followers. So if there's a trend, everyone's gonna follow that trend.
100%, 100%, man, 100%, Krish. But boy, I don't know. What would you advise?
I don't
What would
know.
you
You've done
advise?
it anyway. You basically said all the points. Like
Yeah.
the only thing I can say is just a lot. I think the black community are very stereotypical, and actually black and Asian community.
Mhm.
I think the white community may actually no. This is actually because then I'm thinking there's a lot of I've had talks with other DJs and they've said that a lot of white promoters think they're gonna bring a bad crowd if there's a black DJ playing. So
But the thing is,
there's that side of the argument as well.
let me tell you an actual fact. Yeah,
Mm,
Tim Westwood is actually blacklisted in majority of London clubs.
yeah,
Actually, no, further, he's actually blacklisted in London. Full stop. But obviously, he's got his ways of
yeah.
getting into certain
But
clubs and stuff like
that's
that.
probably why he does all of his events outside of UK, outside of London or UK.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, do you know, it is a bit of a madness. But I don't believe a black DJ can bring the wrong crowds. Can bring the wrong crowds. I think it's the music
It's the
because
music. Yeah,
no one
if the
looks
DJ
at
is
the
known for
DJ.
if the DJ is known for playing drill, right, and that's what they play, then of course they're gonna bring people. That music's gonna bring people that the club may not want.
Yeah, but it's not the DJ itself. It's again, it's the music. It's the music.
Mm.
It's the music. It's the music, man. 100%. It's the music.
Yeah, but if the DJ's playing drill, right, and they're known for
Yeah.
drill, and they've been brought up in this environment where they're in the gangs and blah blah blah, but they're trying to
Yeah.
make themselves a better person, blah blah blah, trying to strive to be better than DJing. They're still gonna
Mhm.
bring those people along to the club.
I suppose so. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. But that could be a white DJ, it could be a black DJ, it could be an Asian DJ. It could be a Chinese DJ. Doesn't mean
Yeah, it's an
it's a black
individual.
one. Yeah, it's an individual. Individual, man. But Seymour made a
It's a
very good
yeah.
point.
It's a tough question. It's a tough question.
Yeah, it's a very tough question, man.
So
Boy.
after quarantine, where do you see yourself? What's the first kind of steps for you after quarantine? What do you see yourself doing? What's the plans?
After quarantine.
Yeah. Well, when kind of clubs open, which I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. For me, I've got weddings lined up to DJ at. I've got a wedding in August, so probably prepare for that.
Is
I
that
do
still
my own.
happening?
She hasn't told me anything else different, so
Where's the wedding?
it's somewhere in London, somewhere in London. But
I don't know how that's running.
I
I don't know
I
how that's
think
running.
weddings can still happen,
I thought it has
but
to
it's
be a
in smaller.
minimal. I thought it has to be like
Yeah,
minimum or
yeah, it'll
maximum
be
amount of people.
yeah. So it will still probably go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm still probably booked for it, but it'll be a smaller crowd probably, a
Okay.
smaller intimate crowd.
Is that
Yeah,
your
but
what's your favorite kind of gigs to play at?
I love international bookings. I love them. I love just being abroad. Like my best booking abroad, I think, was probably in Jamaica.
What, Brit
It
Jam?
was Brit Jam, yeah. Like we was literally on a beach.
Yeah.
They set up the whole stage. The bar was on the beach. Everything was. I think it's called Pier One.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was just mad because the sea was behind us,
Yeah.
and you could like hear it coming in. You get the music pumping. Everyone's on the sand. It was a vibe, man. It was definitely a vibe.
So what
It
kind
was
of
definitely
DJ
a
would you
vibe.
say you are? Would you say you're more urban? Would you say you're dancehall bashment? What would you say? Or multi-genre?
I'll probably say multi-genre because I love all music,
Hmm.
but I specialize probably in R&B hip hop music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. If you just me do R&B hip hop set, I'll smash it. I know all the freshest tunes, all the club bangers. I'll do my thing. But
Did you grow up with
yeah,
R&B hip hop as well? Like, did you grow up listening to that as well?
I grew up listening to everything. So I was raised in the '90s. So
Yeah.
pop. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Pop, R&B, hip hop. Um, yeah, old school garage, UK funky house. As I got a little bit older,
Do you
yeah,
think the
man.
funky house scene is gone, or do you think it could come back, or is that kind of
Funky
done?
house can always come back.
Do you
Funky house can
think?
always come
Okay.
back. Of course, man. Funky house is like it's not the obviously original, but it's yeah. Funky house is more current than old school garage.
Yeah.
I'll probably say so. Yeah, it can definitely come back. So if maybe Crazy
Okay.
Cousins want to come back and produce a hit banger, you know that Krypton Conan,
Yeah.
they sampled a funky house track. I'll
Which
bring you
track was it?
flowers,
Oh.
sweet female attitude
Oh,
flowers.
yeah.
Yeah, people all till now still so that's old school garage, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, funky house can come back. Funky house can come back, man. It can come back, 100%. It's not dead.
Okay.
It's not dead. It's not dead, one.
Like a lot of DJs have said it's gone, but I don't know. The music scene is always changing. That's the thing.
It's not. It's not dead, man. It can come back. It can come
But you
back.
know what's been
Anything.
weird with yeah, carry on, sorry.
I believe in life. There's like this thing called like things change every 10 years,
Yeah.
so that they'll bring it back. So I think maybe about 5 years ago, it was the '90s. Everyone was selling dungarees, bright colors. That was in,
Mm.
and that was at the '90s. I believe things always will come back around again. So I
It's
don't think.
interesting with the lives because the Instagram lives, right?
Hmm.
Everyone's bringing back tunes that wouldn't really be played in the clubs, and
Yeah,
it's interesting because I'm like, does this actually change what we're gonna play in the clubs afterwards? Because I'm thinking if people have heard on Instagram lives, like that people putting out more old school tracks or funky, like old school garage and house, stuff like that. A lot of DJs are putting that in their sets. So I'm thinking, would that come back
do
into the clubs?
you know what I
Because
think it is? Yeah,
if like in the clubs you'd play like God's Plan or
yeah,
I don't know those types of tunes. On the lives
yeah.
it don't work. Like everyone
Do you
just
know?
switches off.
Do you know what it is? I think what it is, we've been in lockdown for so long now. Yeah, Chris.
Mm.
I feel like everyone is digging in the crates now. We're all
Yeah,
like
yeah,
thinking, what can we play that's outside of the box? We don't want to play the average this, the average that. We want to proper like bring people back to memory lane now.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So
definitely.
play songs from 2001, play things from 2000 because you don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. And when you're a DJ, you want to please people. You want to like
Mm.
make them think, oh my gosh, that's a throwback. I had that for so long. Do you know what I mean? You want to make people sing and dance.
It's
like
true though.
God's
Like
plan.
I'm
We've
literally
just heard
looking
that.
at yeah.
Like we've just heard God's plan a
Mm.
thousand of times. So take them back. Play some, I don't know, whatever it is. That's from like Ja Rule, you know, between me and you, like whatever, you know. For example, like this do stuff that people can sing along to, and that they
Yeah.
know that everyone knows.
It's interesting because I've literally been digging, and I'm like, I haven't even heard these songs in time, or never even played them before. So it's been
Yeah,
a good, you know what? It's been a good period because now I'm kind of thinking I could actually implement it in a set because
you
I never
can, 100%.
because I never really did or never used to
Yeah,
play it or nothing like that. But what's your kind of take on coming out of quarantine and like knowing what to play and all of that? Because you see a lot of artists are dropping albums now. Do you think that's the right
everyone,
thing? Do you think that's
a
the right
hundred
thing to do?
percent. It's the right time. We can't go nowhere, so they're gonna get crazy views. You
Okay,
know,
with that, when they come out of quarantine, everyone's gonna forget about those, and the people who waited till after quarantine and to drop it, they're gonna be the fresh ones.
mm,
Like
to,
everyone's gonna forget about Young Thug's album and Chris Brown's album that dropped
to
like
be
in the last.
honest, it's all about marketing. So it's about how you stay current with that single that you just brought out. You know what I'm saying? So for example, like a perfect example is Young T and Bugsy.
Mm,
They brought out Don't Rush about a year and 2 months ago. Okay, a year and 3 months ago. That song right now, well, not right now, maybe like 3 weeks ago, it was popping off.
yeah,
But it popped off because of the challenge.
yeah,
Do you understand? So they can bring out a single right now, and then when quarantine's over or during quarantine, they can bring out a challenge. It's like Tussie Side, for example, Drake.
mm,
That got brought out a few weeks ago. I believe that song's gonna bang in the clubs, 100%. That song is gonna bang in the clubs, definitely. Whether
we'll see,
whether
we'll see.
lockdown, Chris, let's bet on it. Let's bet £5. Not a lot of money.
Five
I'm a
quid, okay,
betting type
fine,
of girl.
fine, right.
Shake
Shake the
hands,
hand on
shake
that.
hands. Oh, let's
Okay, this
shake
way, yeah.
hands, yeah.
Okay, right, 5 quid on that. I want
Sissy
to see you.
Slide is
I want to
gonna.
see you drop it. I want to see a video you
I
dropping it
will
in a
drop
club.
it, and I'm gonna do the dance moves as well.
Okay.
Right foot up, left foot. Trust me, it's gonna pop. Everyone's gonna be dancing to Tissy Slide because that is a banger for one, and
Mm.
two, that's like our quarantine song. He dropped it during
Yeah, yeah.
quarantine. That's our quarantine like rhythm right now. You
Mm.
know, alongside many other songs that people bring out. Tory Lanez bring out "Do the Most."
Yeah.
To me, that's a memory of quarantine. You
I
know,
think who
so
needs love? Who needs love is the memory for me. That
yeah,
tune bangs. That tune bangs.
yeah. What's Summer Walker?
No. Tory Lanez, who needs love?
Oh yeah. 100%,
That's
man.
such a tune. But yeah, it's like it's interesting to see. I want to see what's happening after quarantine, like when the clubs open. Like I put up
Yeah.
on my story yesterday about promoters and managers kind of looking out to other DJs. I have no clue if they'll do that. Hopefully
Mhm.
they will. But I think
Yeah.
hopefully I'm putting in the work to show them that I'm kind of
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to take it. I don't know. No one knows what's
No,
happening.
no one knows what happened, and we're all kind of left in limbo. But I think this is the right time to sort out anything you need to sort out.
Yeah.
Whether you need to go for your crates and organize your musics within genres, whether you need to download more music, whether you need to work on your scratching abilities, whether you need to, I don't know, do whatever you need to do as DJs. So, I mean,
Mm,
whatever we procrastinated on before, let's do it now. You know, this time is perfect. I'm
yeah.
loving quarantine because I do Zoom parties now. Every weekend I'm booked for like a Zoom party, whether it's someone's birthday or it's like a nightclub event but on Zoom.
Yeah.
Like I'm keeping busy, you know.
Do you
So
think this is gonna happen where after quarantine the DJs are gonna go to the clubs, DJ at the clubs but live stream it?
I'm gonna do that 100%.
Mm.
I'm still gonna be at home doing my little live sets at home.
Even to be honest, even after lockdown, clubs ain't opening for time anyway. So I'm gonna keep doing
Yeah,
this till
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
clubs open.
Even when lockdown is finished, Chris, I'm still gonna be doing my live sets
Yeah.
on Instagram. Zoom parties will not exist anymore. I don't believe they will not exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
I think
Zoom is just for this
no,
period.
no.
It's for this period.
Zoom is the new clubs. Zoom is the clubs right now. Trust me. That's where it's at, guys. Yeah,
That's
Zoom
where
is
it's
the
at.
clubs. Zoom is the clubs right now.
The
Trust me.
private
Yeah,
Zooms, private Zooms.
some of them are open. You know, people just walk in there from all different wherever. You can make some Zooms private, some Zooms
Yeah.
open. So it's like house party.
Mm.
You can just walk into a Zoom just like that. It's
You know,
mad.
I
It's
think
mad.
for now that's the thing. But yeah, when I don't think it's gonna last after the clubs are open.
Of course it won't. It's just something there. Someone thought of it, and it's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Let's bring people to Zoom. You can have like 200 people in a Zoom.
Mm.
So I mean, so when I do Zooms, it's like 200 people in the whole like in the whole like group Zoom room, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
There's like 200 people there.
So
And
during this period, what have you learned
in general or in
in
regards to
DJing
DJing?
and in general?
What have I learned? Do you know what? I've learned so much things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've learned how to do live streams with good quality, good video quality. I've been teaching myself this different techniques. I've been on YouTube just looking up YouTube video people DJ and doing different techniques. And in general, wow, what have I learned? I've learned that I can just stay home and chill. Because normally I'm out all the time, Chris. I'm
Yeah,
always
but
out.
but like now, are you gonna keep going out, or are you actually gonna stay at home more?
No, I like to be out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm out.
You didn't learn anything, did you?
Especially the sun. No. Do you know what have I learned? That's a
What you
random
teaching
question.
you
What
what
have
you
I
learned?
learned?
Just...
What have I learned? No, but I don't know. What have I learned? I've learned how to appreciate people more. I'll probably say appreciate people more. That's gonna be what I really have really truly learned, how to appreciate people, man. Because during lockdown, you couldn't even see anyone, and obviously, like when you are locked down on your own with no one to talk to, it's it's a bit mad.
It's crazy, you know. Like I took a drive last week, like to Bristol, just to see my cousin.
Bristol,
but yeah, just to see my
far.
cousin, just about like to see my cousin. So it was actually nice because I haven't been out of my literally out of my house or area for 3 months. So like I've been going for walks around the block, but like in my area I haven't been out. And it was just nice to go out, and it's just weird. It felt like a holiday, even though it wasn't. It felt like a holiday driving there.
Yeah. No, do you know, I appreciate people, and I appreciate the little things in life as well. The littlest things I've appreciated, man. Honestly, I think I appreciate life even more now. I appreciate life so much more, Krish. Honestly, like, yeah, it's opened my eyes about a lot of things. You know,
I think it's opened a lot of people's minds, which has been good.
It has.
So in the next kind of 5 years, where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing?
The next 5 years. Wow. Okay, cool. Wow, I've got some big plans, you know. I'm not gonna lie to
What's
you.
the plans? Or are you keeping it under wraps?
No, I'll talk about my plans. I'm not nothing's a secret. Nothing's a secret, man. Everyone can listen. So yeah, so one plan I really want to execute is I want to produce music.
Okay.
Because in regards to DJing, I've kind of mastered that. I get bookings. I got my residencies. I've been abroad. You know, I've done the basic things as a DJ should do. But I think for me, producing music is a gift.
Yeah.
Because I know so many producers, so many, but not all of their songs bang or beat. It only goes so far.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've got the air for music. So I feel like I've got the air for music. If I know what to do, I can create bangers. So that's my next episode, is just to create music, honestly, and have songs in the chart hits. And I will do that within 5 years, hopefully sooner.
So that's the main plan for you.
That's the main plan, is to produce music. That's to produce, because again, there's not many female producers out there. There's only a handful.
So you got a niche market.
Yeah, no, I've got my friend Karma Cruz. She's a sick producer.
Yeah.
I know Emma V. You know, there's a couple that I personally know of, but not much. But again, like there's no real female out there that I know is predominant in the DJ scene or the producing scene that's taken over. But again, the whole female DJ, female producer. I don't believe in that. Or
It's just
black,
like a one.
or like a black DJ or a white DJ. Forget all of that. I'm a DJ. I'm a producer.
Yeah.
That is that. Let my music do the talking. You know.
So there's no more countries or cities you want to tour? You kind of done them all? Or?
No. You know, I'm really upset about this. Yeah, I had a book about 4 years ago. A DJ, no, not a DJ, sorry, a promoter. Yeah. I don't know what he is. I think he's a promoter. Yeah, he DM'd me on Instagram. He's from like New York. Yeah. He DM'd me and was like, "Hey, Carmen, I've been checking you out. I manage artists and stuff like that. I want to book you for a tour in America." He sent me everything. He sent me like the dates. I was booked for like Miami, New York. Basically, all the cities around New America, yeah?
Yeah.
And he said, but can you pay for your flight? And I sort out the accommodation for you. I said, cool, whatever. I was gassed because never been to America in my life, okay?
Yeah.
Never been to America in my life. So I booked my flight. It cost about £450.
Yeah.
And then last minute, about 2 hours before my flight, the guy WhatsApped to me and said I have to cancel some dates, so I got to cancel you basically. So I'm gonna lose a lot of money. And I said, why are you cancelling? He said because of this. There's a storm in America, and it was very heavy in New York at the time. It was around December, but basically, that thing didn't even happen. So I spent £450. Didn't get a refund on that because obviously I booked it through Skyscanner or whatever.
Yeah.
I was so pissed about that. So I would love to tour in America. That's like one of my dreams.
Since then have you kind of built up a contract or anything like that to take the deposits or refunds or something like that? Or
no, from now on, if it's international and I don't know them, I will be taking deposits. The ones that I work with now in regards to my international bookings, those people are like people from London, so I know them anyway, so I know everything's certified. But he was someone external that I never knew. So people like this DM me or email me asking for international bookings, I'll be taking deposits and prefer they book the flights and the accommodation. Yeah, because I lost out on like £500, I think, because I had to pay. Do you know what I mean? Just the stuff you got to pay for.
It's better he told you than you got there and he's like, I have to cancel, and then you have to fly back.
Yeah, no, it's true. But you live and you learn, innit? You live and you learn.
Definitely.
These things people go through all the time, probably. Not just myself, but yeah. DJs, if someone approaches you to do international bookings, make sure you get a contract, yeah? Get deposit.
International bookings are like, they're obviously the best, but they're always like the hardest to kind of negotiate everything and get around it unless you properly know the person. Because if you don't know, as you said, like if you don't know the person and you don't really know what's happening, like you don't know the ins and outs of the whole thing.
Yeah, I did not know him.
You could get there and they give you one set and you're like, oh, like I came all this way for one set kind of thing.
But honestly, I did it a lot. People DM me all the time. I got a DM from another guy from France. Never met him before. He booked my flight and my hotel, and I met him at the airport. But that was just like by chance that he was a real person. Like, I know I'm crazy when it comes to bookings like this, but I just have faith in it. I have faith. But
you got the biggest faith. You got the biggest faith.
Yeah.
Like so basically, I'm not gonna. It's not a bad thing about Brick Jam, but basically they DM'd me 2 years ago and wanted me to DJ, right? So obviously I was gassed because I've never been to Jamaica and I ain't done anything like that. But they were like, you need to sell like 10 tickets. I said, I can only sell 5. They were like, okay, if you do 5, you can only get 1 set or something like that. So I don't know if they were like legit about it or if they just wanted to see if I could sell the tickets or anything like that. But then I kind of just pulled out because my dad was like, there's no point because I don't think they'll take you seriously. So I don't know about that. So,
I've actually been booked for Brit Jam.
Yeah.
In regards to, if they say sell 10 tickets, I wouldn't tell them I only can sell 5. I would work towards the 10, you know? Try to work towards the 10. If you don't sell the 10, then still go. It's an experience. Are they going to cover your... Do you know what I mean? Just go. Like, I will still go in the day. It's a free holiday. That's how I see it.
Well, to be honest, I don't think I was ready for it anyway. Like, now, they ask me, I think I'll be ready. Like
Yeah.
2 years ago, I kind of was just like starting in the clubbing scene, so
Mhm.
I didn't really have that knowledge and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if I was in Jamaica, I wouldn't. It's a bit of a deep end to get thrown into.
Listen, next year, 2021, me and you,
Yeah.
we'll do breakdown together, okay? We'll do it
Well, you're
together.
actually saying this, yeah? We're gonna shake on
Listen,
that.
we'll do this.
We're gonna shake on that
Let's
one.
shake. Let's shake.
Right,
Let's shake.
right. Okay, fine.
Let's shake. We'll do that together, yeah? We'll do that
Right,
together. We'll
right.
do
I'll
that
take that.
together.
I'll take that. My
Yeah?
first booking.
Yeah. And I always go alone. I always go bookings on my own all the time. But I'm
Yeah,
very
I
brave,
prefer
like I said to
I
you.
prefer going on my own because I hate relying
I
on
don't.
people. I hate
I
relying on
prefer to go.
people.
Listen, it's lonely, Chris. It's lonely.
I go
Lonely.
to
I've
most of
been.
my sets on my own unless I bring a mate if they're willing to go. But they always I hate relying on people because they're like yeah, and then last minute they're like oh bro I can't it's long or
I
I'm
know. But it's lonely. And I've been to Portugal, been to Spain, France. I said it's just lonely. Like, you
okay
don't
we're
have to talk
going.
to me when
I'm lit when we go out. What's your
it's
tolerance
lonely,
like?
man. In regards to what?
Drinking. You drink?
Do you know? I don't really drink. I've got a story about me drinking
Okay.
when I got booked for Zante. I got booked for
Yeah.
Zante shutdown, and Pink Diamond. I've been with you. Where have you been with me? I don't know what she's. You talking about Amsterdam? I don't know what she's talking about. But yeah. So it was my birthday
Yeah.
in Zante. I was booked for Zante in Greece, and basically everyone kept giving me Ciroc vodka. Like, I don't drink, by the way. Yeah. No, Pink Diamond. I mean abroad, like international booking, like on the aeroplane.
Was it on the aeroplane?
Yeah, but no, yeah. Basically, the club kept giving me shots. My friends kept giving me shots. Like Invasion was putting like bottles of like Ciroc in my mouth from the bottle straight.
Yeah.
Chris, I was fucked. Yeah, I ended up cussing out the promoter who booked me for the weekender. Like, no, when I mean I was cussing him, it wasn't nice. Like
What
on
did
a
he do
different
to you? What
Carmen.
was it? What was
No,
it? Like,
he didn't do anything. It's just the drink. Drink changes me. I'm a
but
different
you were
person.
cussing him for what reason though? Like nothing. You just went up to him.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember cussing him. People told me the next day that I was cussing him, and that I was in the road. I couldn't even walk straight. I don't know what I was doing. Honestly, my mind
So you
wasn't
kind of
there
stopped
at
drinking
the
after
time.
that.
No, I don't drink. Full stop. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
You don't drink anymore. You're
I'm not drink
lying.
anymore. I don't drink.
No, but you
Someone back
must
me up,
drink.
please. I beg.
You
I
must
don't
drink.
drink. I do
What?
not drink
Okay, so at
alcohol.
your birthday, what are
No.
you drinking? Water. Yeah, wait, no. You stop laughing. I know. At your birthday,
I don't
after you're
drink. I
not,
don't
you're
drink.
drinking. You're drinking. You're not drinking
I do
water.
not. I don't drink alcohol. If I do drink alcohol, I'm drinking something soft like cocktails or rum. But I
Cocktail
will
ain't
not
even
drink
soft.
vodka.
Rum ain't even soft. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'll drink something soft. That's not none of that is soft.
Like I'll drink Ray Nephew. But that's it. A little bit. Like I don't
No,
drink
you're
though.
right. You'll probably
Honestly,
get the full
Chris.
bottle, innit?
Chris. Honestly, I don't drink. Please.
I said,
I don't drink. I
what do you
don't
think I'm gonna
drink.
do? Pour the syrup bottle down your
No,
throat? Like,
I'm just saying you. Alcohol doesn't agree with my body, and
uh-huh.
and it's a good thing. Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
agree with me.
stay healthy, innit?
Exactly. I
Like,
have one body. I'll like to look after it.
so what's been your favorite overseas booking apart from Brit Jam?
My favorite I like Zante actually. I like being in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Zante was actually nice because the way it's set up, everything is literally walking
In the square.
distance. Yeah, it's just so convenient. It's easy. Everyone's on their quad bikes. It's just fun. You feel like yeah, you know everyone there. It's just fun. Yes, I like Zante a lot. I like Zante
I
a
wish
lot.
like London was like that. The setup of it, like everything was in one place. You know, like in
But
central,
London's a
like
city, innit? Yeah,
yeah, I know. But
London's.
if like in central London, right, you had like all the main clubs in literally the square or something. Like let's say in
Well,
Covent Garden, yeah, like
it is kind of
it's
like that. It is kind of like that. It
not
is a little
really.
bit.
What it's like, okay, you got Libertine and Cirque kind of close to each other. That's kind of
Yeah.
it. It's two clubs. It's two clubs. I'm talking about like if it was, if you had all the main clubs, if it's
Vauxhall.
like,
If you go
yeah, okay,
Vauxhall,
Vauxhall,
you
yeah, you
got
got Fire,
Fire, you
Lightbox.
got Area, you had Fire, you had Hidden, you had Area, you had Number 65. You had about 6 clubs around you in Vauxhall at one point.
What do you think the clubbing scene is saying though in London? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's there? What do you think?
Obviously, I was born and raised in London. I don't know any other different way, but I believe certain scenes in London is just it attracts fights. I don't know why. It's annoying because, like I said to you, I'm a promoter. I'm a club promoter, and I've had fights at my own events.
Yeah.
And that's made me lose
Is
venues.
that due to the music, or is that just due to the people coming, or?
Do you know what? The club said it's the music, but what can you do? If people want to hear R&B, hip hop, bashment, Afrobeats, what can you do? You can't stop. You can't start playing pop or rock. Like, it's not what they want to hear.
Yeah.
So I believe it's the people. People cause fights. I don't think it's the music at all. I think it's definitely the people. And it's
hard.
hard.
Like, how do you find running your events? Like,
It's
like, obviously
hard.
it's good,
Do you know,
but when you're
yeah.
down there, it's probably good. But like, when you're organizing it, it must be stressful. Because I done a couple like 2-3 years ago. It was stress. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I never wanted to do it again. I was like, I don't really want to get involved.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, Chris? Promoting and DJing is my full-time career. I don't have anything else to fall back on.
Yeah.
So.
Do you regret that, or do you think it's one of the best things you've done? Like not having a job to back it up.
I regret leaving the job that I had. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I should have stayed there and done both. I should have this been a survivor and this try to do both.
That would have been stress, 9 to 5, and then Friday night, Saturday
No,
night.
it wasn't even 9 to 5, and I was working for like Royal Mail, so I was doing delivering like posts to people's doors. But it was just early hours. I was getting up like this is my uniform, like a red t-shirt like this, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? That was me. Yeah. That was me. But no, I do regret leaving. If anyone wants to start their own business, I would say don't leave your 9 to 5 job straight away. I would definitely say to stick at your 9 to 5 job. And so I got a notification come through. But yeah, no, it's doing events is do you know my first event? I'm not lying to you. My first event, I pulled 1,200 people, and I wasn't expecting that at all.
Wow.
When I pulled that number, I was just like, oh my gosh. Like,
what clubs do you normally do your events at?
We're based in Vauxhall. Vauxhall, so Fire.
That's literally next to me.
Hidden, so South London. Clapham, you're close to me then. Yeah, but when I've done my first event, we pulled a lot of people to the event. So I feel like when you start off high, you have confidence to do the next event, basically.
Yeah.
So it was this. We started off good, and it kept on going good. And I think maybe like 4 years down the line, those fights that started happening, started losing venues, and it's hard. That's the hardest thing, I think. Have you wanted to have
crowd
control?
Have you ever wanted to have your own kind of agency where you take DJs under your wing and you give them out to these venues and stuff like that, or is that not for you?
It's different because with my events, I was only doing one a month.
Yeah.
And I was booking DJs. Do you know what I mean? Myself. I was booking them myself. So to have a DJ agency, I've never thought of doing that. No, I never really thought about having an agency,
But what's your take? Okay, what's your take on being in an agency and being an independent DJ? Like, I'm taking you're independent. Or were you in an agency before?
I've never been in an agency like that.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare the two. I've always been independent. Do you know what I mean? But if
would you like to be in an agency?
If they can get me bookings, then why not? Why not? If it works out for both of us, like the terms and conditions works out for both of us, then yeah.
Okay, artist
why
DJ
not?
or resident DJ, and the artist comes and you have to DJ for them. Which one would you do?
Say that one more time, sorry?
So would you be an artist tour DJ or be a resident DJ at a club and the artist comes down and you do the set for them?
I'd probably like to be an artist DJ, to be honest.
Do you think you've worked your brand up to the point where you could be an artist DJ that people are coming there to see both of you, not just the artist?
Yeah, I've done touring before. I was doing the Kojo Funds tour.
Yeah.
So I was Alako Harley's tour DJ for that one. She was his warm up DJ. So she was his opening act, and I was her DJ. So he was literally around following Kojo Funds wherever he went. So Southampton.
Yeah.
Yes, I was Alako Harley's DJ for that, and I was actually booked for Dig That's
Think
tour as
that's
well.
yeah, I saw.
Yeah, but that one got obviously cancelled because of quarantine. So I've
Yeah.
done a bit of like, artist DJing here and there. I've got experience, So yeah, 100%, 100%, man. And it's fun.
It just
Doing
kind of
tour,
depends. Yeah,
the tour life
definitely.
is fun.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
fun, man.
Of course, you're like visiting so many different
Especially
countries and
especially if it's a big artist like Stormzy, for example, or like Steph London or Burna Boy,
yeah,
because you're
they're
literally
getting
going
booked
on
everywhere.
private jets.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're going on private jets, going this country, that country. You're not just actually DJing, you're actually going to that country as well, or that city.
you're spending like a
And it's
couple
just mad.
days there. You're not just there for one
Yeah,
night and coming
you
back.
treated like a VIP. You get your own little room in
Yeah.
backstage. They give you like fruits and nuts and
Fruits. Oh my god,
alcohol.
I
But
can
I
go to
don't drink.
Tesco's.
So I'm saying, no, it's nice. It's nice. And the thing is, I like change.
Yeah.
So to me, being stuck in one club and
Is it for you?
DJs come in, I can't actually talk to that DJ.
Yeah.
I can't get to know them. I like talking to people, so I like to have relationships. So for me to be a DJ for an artist, I'd appreciate that more. I'll probably say.
What's been your worst experience with a manager or club promoter?
Oh my god. My worst experience. I'm trying to think. Have I not been paid for a booking? I'm trying to think. Has it ever happened to me? I'm sure it has. I just can't remember. It probably has happened, but I can't remember. Probably like not being paid or something like that when I first started out. Actually, do you know what? I've got a bad experience with a photographer actually.
Okay.
That I booked for one of my events. So I booked him. He took pictures.
Yeah.
I paid him £100, I think, and he didn't even send me the pictures. And I DM'd him on Instagram.
He didn't send you the pictures.
No.
What's the point of taking the pictures then?
I DM'd him on Instagram, and he blocked me. And then about 3 years later, I saw him in Brixton outside Dogstar. Yeah. And I said, bro, like, do you remember me? And he was like, no, who are you? I said, I booked you for my event, Bad Bitches. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, you didn't send me the pictures. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I was going for a lot in my life. And he's like,
why did he block you though?
I don't know. I told you blocked me as well, by the way. I don't know. He's going for a lot in, I don't know. But anyway, he was with his girlfriend at the time, innit?
Yeah.
But he's like, wait there, I'm gonna come back in like 5-10 minutes. So I stood there. I was handing out flyers to my event, innit? Handing out flyers, whatever. And he gave me the £100 back.
All right, okay.
I know, that was like 3 years later.
No, that's mad. 3 years on, you saw him.
I know. But the thing is, that's how God or the universe works,
Definitely.
That's how life works.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that actually. You saw him 3 years on.
I know, but these things happen.
At least he gave you the money.
100%, man, 100%.
But anyway, I appreciate you coming down, doing this. Like, it's been good.
Thank you for inviting me, Chris, man. These interviews are lit.
No, you know what? It's good. It's getting there, and like, the live's gonna lock off in a minute, but I'll keep it quickly brief. But basically, Simo added a couple people to his group chat by accident, and it's been good. So I've been networking in this group chat with like DJ Tiny.
Add me, man.
I'll tell him to add you.
Yeah.
But
you
like
got my
DJ
number,
Tiny, right? No, send me your number after this. But like all these other DJs, like Tion Wayne's DJ, blah blah blah. So like it's been good networking.
I know all of them, man. I was on Capital Extra as well.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you stay safe, and we'll definitely link up afterwards. But yeah, send me your number afterwards. We'll keep in touch.
Everyone who locked in, thank you as well. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm just
see you later.
All right, see you later, Chris.
See ya.
See ya.